There's nothing they won't try. Two drunks, just a couple guys drinking to their heart's delight. Two drunks!
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Two Drunks.
Where?
Yeah. I don't know where we've been. We haven't done this in a long time, especially here in this basement.
We're in a basement?
Don't hit your head. But today we're going to do something fun. We got a gift box of 3 different types of Jameson Irish whiskey. These are the smaller bottles, so the gift box wasn't full. 3 full big bottles, which...
Full big bottles?
Yeah, for $20 it would have been nice to have 3 big bottles, but... Yeah, but I can't beat 3 little bottles for $20 of Jameson.
3 little bottles of Jameson, going around drinking whiskey.
The first one is going to be their original Jameson Irish whiskey. The second one is going to be their Caskmate, and it's going to be the IPA. And then the third one is the Caskmate in a stout version. Now, the Caskmates are kind of neat because it's basically a whiskey barrel that is used, and then it goes to a brewery, and a brewery brews beer in it, and then it comes back to a whiskey place, and they age whiskey in it again after.
Yep.
So it's basically the third time the barrel's been used.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a little interesting. I have not tried either of the Caskmates.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I had the last one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you had this one, but by the time I came over, it was all gone.
Sorry, it was tasty.
Yeah. So, now the Jameson, regular Jameson, we've all have it. Go on St. Patrick's Day, it's there. So, but we're going to taste it first.
We're doing a comparison.
So
We're
that
doing
we-
science.
So that we have something to gauge it off of today.
Gauge?
And we're not doing big pours. Because these are itty bitty little bottles. It's like whiskey in a beer bottle, but probably smaller than a beer bottle. Okay. So, smells like whiskey.
I hope so. If this was coffee, you're in trouble.
I mean, you get the hint of the oak, some vanilla, some of the
Let's see, what did I miss?
the stronger acetone smells. But
Those look good.
did you take all yours at once?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Just making sure these don't shoot them. These are not shooters.
You can.
You can. So this one, it has a nice warmth, nice and smooth. Jameson has always been a smooth one. I mean, I've always liked to have a bottle of Jameson at the house because you can't go wrong with it. If you want to mix something with it, you can mix. Or you can drink it straight. It's just a great all around.
Yeah, I think this is the one whiskey that I can actually drink straight. I wouldn't mind drinking straight. Maybe if I really want to be in a weird mood, I'll put an ice cube.
I normally put an ice cube in it, but since we're doing since we're just doing tasters, I'm not going to put an ice cube in this. So that's a basic whiskey. I mean, there's a lot better Irish whiskeys out there, but you're going to pay a lot more for them. Now, the next one we're doing is the Irish whiskey Caskmates, and it is the IPA version. Neither me and John are very big IPA drinkers.
I'm starting to.
I mean, good ones. I've had some good ones, but most of them are just
Let's put it this way.
overhopped.
Yeah. If you can't just go, I'm gonna try IPAs. Go, oh my god, I'm so bitter.
Yeah, you have to know what you're getting yourself into and get yourself prepared for it. Otherwise, you're just gonna be like, this tastes like goat piss.
Really?
Now,
Oh, this is interesting.
the smell, it has a little bit sweeter of a smell.
Oh, this is a little surprising. I was expecting maybe like a bitter one or something.
Yeah, a little bit more sweetness. Not as much acetone scent
I
to
was
it.
expecting like maybe like a hint of a hop going into it.
No hop.
Oh.
No, it's just sweeter
Weird.
smelling. You do get some hops in it.
But it's a smooth
It's very
hop.
smooth. This is
That's
very
weird. I was expecting like as a traditional IPA,
Bam.
bam, here's the bitter and the hops. But this is just
It's
smooth.
it's like 10 times smoother than the regular.
Wow, that is
That's really smooth. So now the third one,
the third one.
Mr. Blackcap here, the stout edition.
Steve.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, finished in craft beer barrels. Doesn't really tell me what brewery.
Their own brewery. That'd be kind of funny if they did it everything themselves and actually brewed a beer and didn't tell nobody. That would be funny and interesting.
Well, you have down in Kentucky the ones that do the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel. They brew their own beer and have their own whiskeys, bourbons.
Well, of course.
So, okay, now with you being in a stout cask, you'd think that'd be a little darker, but it's really not.
I think the
I mean,
weirdest-
maybe a little tint darker,
Maybe a smidgen.
but not much. You would think it might have pulled some of the darkness from it, but it didn't. Now it smells a little more smoky though.
Yeah.
Okay, I smell smoke
You did where?
in my glass.
Oh, okay.
This one is smooth on the start, and then it has a little bit of bite as it goes down.
I like it. Nice little
It's smooth. It has a nice. The finish is crisp.
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 For a whiskey, it has a very crisp finish.
Crisp.
I mean, I do taste a hint of like apples in it, like apple juice,
Get
like
that.
tart apples.
No. I don't get that at all.
I get a little bit at the very end of it. It's very smooth though. But in the end, with the Jameson does really good. They've always had very, very good consistency with everything. Personally, out of these three, I mean, you can't go wrong having a bottle of the regular.
Wait, what?
I'm going to go with the
That
IPA.
looks like a small bottle. You said it was
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah. The original Jameson. But yeah, I'm going to go with the IPA. I think it was a lot more smooth, and the hop, it had just the right bit of that for the bite, but it was very smooth about it.
I was a little disappointed in the fact that I was expecting maybe that a little bit more of a bite for the IPA, maybe a little bit more of a bitter taste to it, but I was extremely impressed with the fact that it actually had more of a smooth taste for the IPA.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the original. You know, could be wrong. It's there. It's Jameson. If you've never had Jameson, what's wrong with you? Unless you're a new drinker. Never drinkers, not today. But if we are choosing which one's our favorite, I'm just going to bypass that. And what you said, I'm just going to go right to the end with the stout. And no, I just not because I'm a stout drinker.
And I like a good stout too, and I mean, that's definitely going to be out of the three. If these three were in a bar, I would pick this one first.
We're in a bar.
I know. But one where you're buying. Are you buying here?
No.
No. So you're drinking for free. But yeah, I would go with either of these two. But yeah, they're both. All three of these are good. You can't go wrong getting any of them. I mean, the Caskmates are, if you buy them separate, the bottles are a little bit more expensive than the original, but not by much. It's like $2
I think it's
more.
worth it. For an interesting little adventure, if you can't find a variety pack and you like a stout, or if you're an IPA person, I think an IPA person is going to be a little bit upset the fact that it's more of a smooth and more sweeter taste to it, but the stout doesn't. I was a little. If it had more of a coffee taste to it, it would have been more interesting. I know
Yeah.
you don't like coffee at all, but
Yeah,
it would have been interesting.
If it would have had more of like the dark roasted roasts out of it, which it doesn't really have those, but you're just pulling stuff out of the barrel. So I mean, I don't know how long they age the beer in there before they use it, or how long they age this in that barrel. So I'm not 100% sure on all those.
Nobody knows.
But I mean,
But then
they're good. I would recommend getting these.
Yes.
So with that, everything on these, try these yourself if you already have. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up.
Maybe
Ring the little bell.
It rings blue.
Ring the little bell. Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Untap.
Untapped. Yes, we are on Untapped.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So, but yeah, subscribe. Let us know how you like everything.
And if there's ones that we might have missed, put a comment down the bottom.
Or if you want to send us a bottle to try,
Ooh.
direct message us, and then we will let you know the address to send us something. We always like things to do that.
Oh, it's willing to try.
Yeah,
Or we might even do like a future video. We might even do weird mixtures.
yeah. We're working on stuff. It's just been a while. Everything going on.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's some weird thing going around. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We're not 6 feet apart.
I got rid of the what should we call it?
Alcohol kills germs.
Yeah.
But anyhow, cheers.
I'm out.
We're out. Have a good night. Bye.